Hello everyone, this is Christine. It is Thursday, November 5th, 2015. It's in the evening, and I want to share something with you. It's an understanding, it's what I'm seeing. I know some of you will understand this, others will not, and that's okay. I just feel like I need to share it with you anyways, and then I'll just leave it up to you if you understand it or if it makes any sense to you. Anna is the last day prophet, guys. There's Moses in the law, there's Elijah. Moses and Elijah, those are the two witnesses. Jesus brought Anna on the scene. This is what I believe happened. Brought her on the scene to bring us out of hell, out of religion. Those who followed her made it out, because it wasn't her doing the teaching, it was Jesus doing the teaching. She was his mouthpiece. It was sheol, it was school that we were in. And just like with regular school, eventually you graduate, at least you're supposed to, from high school, You go through school, you go through the rules, you go through the regulations, you have teachers, you have headmasters, you have principals over you, you have classes, you have periods when the bell rings, and then you have a set schedule. It's rigid. It's things that you're supposed to do. You're not free when you go to school. You get up in the morning, you go to school, everything's laid out for you, and then you come home. And even then you have homework when you come home. But when you graduate, all that stops. When Anna came out of religion, when she made that video where Jesus told her that she was set free, she had finished her job, so she was set free. That was her walking papers. That was her diploma. She graduated from high school. And then 9 days later, I came out and got my walking papers. This is why I understand what Anna's talking about. And there are others who watch my videos who also get it. And they came out also. So there are others out there who graduated. They got their walking papers and they left. And just as in high school, when you graduate, everybody has the summer off, and the summer was this past year. It was from Tabernacles of last year, which was like September 23rd or 24th until September 23rd or 24th of 2015. That was the year of Jubilee, which everyone knows from the Bible is the 50th year, 50, the 50th year. It's the year of release. And it's the year when everything goes back to the original owner. So this is why there's such an awakening this past year. It was our summer months, the time to play and to rest and relax from all the work that we've done. But in the fall, if you're still in school, in the fall, you go back to school. But people who have graduated don't. People who have graduated high school, they move on. They go out, they get a job, they get a life, they get married, they have children, they get a career. They don't go back to school in the fall. Only the grades, the students who haven't graduated yet have to go back to school in the fall. And I think it's interesting that students go back to school in the fall, and it's the fall of Adam and Eve. I have been wanting to help you guys with my videos. Anna has been wanting to help you guys. There are others who have been wanting to help. But people, they don't want to hear it. And you know what? There's no reason for me to be sad or upset about it. Because everybody, you know, why should I be sad if I graduate and move on, and in the fall other people have to go back to school? I just have to let everybody finish school and come out in their own time. Everybody will graduate in their own time. What I don't understand, though, is why we're supposed to be graduating and moving on, and instead we're repeating. Do you remember the repeat sign that Anna had in her videos? It's a music sign at the end of a stanza, and it means when you get to the end of the music stanza, when you hit here, you go back to the beginning. You repeat. Guys, the only reason you would have to repeat school is if you flunked or failed to graduate. Then you got to go back and repeat the grade all over again. We're supposed to be graduating, and yet people are going back to kindergarten and first grade. They're going back to having to learn the basics of Christianity. That does not make sense. You're supposed to be graduating and coming out, not going back to kindergarten and first grade. Do you remember also what Anna said this repeat sign was? It was in a different video, but Jesus showed her the meaning of it. These are the 2 puncture wounds of the fangs of a snake. So when you get that repeat sign, which obviously you failed the grade, and now you got to go back and repeat the grade again. So if you failed 3rd grade, all the rest of your class moves on to 4th grade, and you got to go back and repeat 3rd grade, or whatever grade it is. But the repeat signs means that you got to go back and do it all over again, and you got to keep doing it over again until you pass, and then you can move up to the next grade. These puncture wounds right here, the snake, the fang puncture wounds. Jubilee, the year of Jubilee ended, and now people are professing that we're in the time of darkness and the time of tribulation, and it started September 25th, 2015. Now it's going to go until April 2016, another 3.5 years. Is it ever going to end, guys? We're not in the time of darkness. You know what happened? You guys got bitten by the snake fangs all over again because you didn't come out, and now you've got serpent spiritual venom going through your veins, which are making you not think or see clearly. And that's why when Anna tries to tell you something, or if I want to try to tell you something, or somebody else wants to try to tell you something to help you out, you guys don't hear it. You can't comprehend it. You don't hear it. You don't understand it. You don't see it. Instead, you turn it around and call us dark when we're just trying to help you to graduate. Anna has not lost her voice, and neither have I. But when we graduated from high school, there is no reason for us to go back to school and teach again. There's no reason for us to go back to school. After you graduate, you move on with your life. You don't go back to school. We're not called to be the teachers there. We were trying to help and to teach you guys, but you don't want to hear it. I mean, it's the same thing with Jesus. They called him Beelzebub. They called him the devil. And he's not the devil. And we're trying to help you, and yet people are calling us darkness. Paul even talks about, when you should be experts in the law or in scripture. I don't have my Bible in front of me right now, but he talks about that we should be experts, in other words, graduating. Instead, we have a need to go back to the very beginning and get taught all over again. Paul even talks about that should not be so. Guys, what I'm seeing from an overhead view, and I'm trying to help you, is all you're doing is you're in the wilderness, guys. Do you remember Israel of old, what kept them out of the land of Canaan? It was unbelief. Anna's been trying to help you. I'm trying to talk to you. Others are trying to talk to you. But you have unbelief. You're not believing us. You're not listening to us. And that's what's keeping you out of the land of Canaan. So what happens? You guys just walk and walk and walk in circles, in the wilderness. You're just exerting energy, going round and round in circles. You're learning things all over again. Just, it's a different way, but it's still the same information. You're exerting energy. You're not getting anywhere. You guys are just wandering around the wilderness, guys. I'm seeing it from an overhead view. It's unbelief that's going to keep you in the wilderness. Everybody has a conscience. Everybody knows what's right and wrong for themselves. You need to listen to that inside of yourselves, guys. Okay? Religion is school. It's sheol. It's the grave. It's hell. You want to come out of school. You want to graduate. You want to get your diploma. And you want to have Jesus say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of thy Lord." Go, have a life. Go be free. Anna has not lost her mouthpiece. But she doesn't need to teach anymore, guys. Because she's graduated. And she has left the high school. That's why she's not making videos anymore. It has nothing to do with her not having anything to say. Whatever she says or teaches, you guys, you're just going to have unbelief. You're not going to listen. And it breaks my heart and it breaks her heart when I read some of these comments. Because we're just trying to help you guys. But if you don't want to believe and you don't want to listen, we can't help you. So you're just going to have to repeat the grade. And you got to stay in school. And now, I guess you're getting new teachers who have to go and teach you the basics all over again. Guys, are you realizing that it's not supposed to be this way? You're not supposed to stay in school forever. You're not supposed to stay in first grade or kindergarten forever. You're not supposed to stay in high school forever. You're supposed to learn and move your way up the ladder, up the grades. And then graduate and leave. And go get a life. And that's what Anna's gonna do, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to find my place in this world. Because my life, you know, I have dedicated my whole life to religion and to Jesus and to God. And now he's you know, given me my diploma. Now I've walked out of the school and I don't know what to do with myself. So I'm trying to find my way in this world too. You know, just like probably a lot of us are who came out of religion and graduated and got our diplomas, you know, and I'm not going to be sad or upset that nobody wants to hear, or, you know, we can't help anybody because they don't believe us. Because what I'm realizing is there's no reason, if I graduated from high school and left, why should I get angry that I don't have to go back to school in the fall and other people do? There's no reason for me to be angry about that, or to be sad or upset or anything like that. Because I want to help you, but I can't help you, and I won't be able to help you until you graduate. But as long as you have the repeat sign, the snake bite, the 2 puncture holes of the serpent, which now the venom is going through you guys, and it's got you all thinking that you're in the time of darkness, in the time of tribulation, and you're not. Okay, guys, that stuff's over with. But as long as you've got that spiritual venom going through you, you're not thinking straight. I put a video up on the discussion tab on my channel. It's about the Snow Queen. I stumbled upon that video the other day. And if you watch that and you figure it out, it's going to help you. Because what happens is the mirror, and heaven is a mirror, but it falls, it's distorted. It falls to the ground and breaks into a bunch of pieces. And this one boy and girl, they were friends. And the boy, part of the glass pieces fell into his heart and into his eyes. And he was no longer able to feel in his heart. And he couldn't see clearly with his eyes anymore. And hence he went off. And that's what happens to us spiritually, guys, when we get bitten by the serpent and we have that spiritual venom going through our veins. We don't think straight. The year of Jubilee, the summer months are over. Now we're entering into the fall again, and you guys have gone back to school. And Anna is not going to go back to school. She's not going to be making videos. She's not going to be teaching anymore. And it's not that she doesn't have anything to say, but she's not in school anymore. There's no reason for her to say anything. She graduated and she's moving on. And I am too. But I will check in with you guys every once in a while. I'll be making videos. And I'll be keeping my eye out on all of you guys too. You know, because I want you to make it through. I want you guys to finish school and graduate. But you won't enter into the new kingdom, the land of Canaan, as long as you have unbelief in you. It's the same repeat. There's that word again. It's a repeat of Israel of old. They did not enter in because of unbelief. And Anna and I, we've been trying to teach you and trying to help you guys, and you're not believing us. So anyway, I hope this video helps some of you guys, and know that I love you all, okay? This is not a reprimand. This is me trying to reach out from my heart to try and help you guys. Be strong. Be of courage. And know that you're loved. And I'll talk to you again soon, in the next video, whenever that is. Okay. Bye-bye. come out of the wilderness, guys. Okay? And I cannot speak for Anna, so when I said about her not making videos, if she wants to make videos, she's gonna make them. But you know, I'm not gonna speak for her. So I hope this video helps you guys come out of the grave. Okay, bye-bye.